Yet another cold one today with temperatures only around 29 or 30 degrees, putting us about 12 degrees below average. The big story, though, that winter storm that will be clipping the area. More on that in a second. Quick check of those currents on our Ream Heating and Cooling Sky Tracker network. Overcast and 27 here at the Weather Center, and we've got a stiff breeze out of the northwest at 12 miles per hour, making it feel even colder than that. As we jump over to Ultimate Doppler 6 live radar, first a breakdown of those advisories and warnings. A winter weather advisory continues through Monday morning for the Boot Heel in Missouri and most of northwest Tennessee. That is a winter storm warning for Carroll, Gibson, and Stewart counties in the local 6 area, and that winter storm warning, of course, continuing farther south from there. That snow starting to make its way toward I-40 and northward, but a lot of this we're seeing across southeast Missouri and northwest Tennessee is evaporating before it reaches the ground. Some very dry air at the surface, but as we go farther south, certainly is reaching the ground in large quantities over sections of central Arkansas, northern Mississippi, and Alabama, where we're already picking up a few inches of snow. The storm system located near New Orleans going to continue to track along the Gulf Coast. So really not much more of a northerly progression with this system, and that will limit the northern extent of the snow that we see with this system. A second system is now coming across the northern plains. This is an upper level disturbance centered over sections of South Dakota and Nebraska, and it's going to be translating to the south and east tomorrow and into Tuesday morning, spelling another snow chance for the region. Now, as far as things right now go, we're in pretty good shape area-wide with those overcast skies. Could be a few flurries toward Poplar Bluff and Dyersburg, but again, most of that is evaporating. Those temperatures right now are running in the upper 20s to around 30 for us in Cape and in Dyersburg. By 10 o'clock, those temperatures continue falling into the lower and mid-20s, and with the cloud cover overhead blanketing the atmosphere, temperatures really not going to move a whole lot during the overnight hours. Wake up to lows in the morning running through the lower half of the 20s. It's not going to warm up a whole lot tomorrow with those cloudy skies. Temperatures only reaching the lower 30s, so certainly cold enough for that snow to reach the ground and stick once it does begin to push on into the area. Here's how things look as we head through the overnight hours. By around 3 o'clock in the morning, that snow making it into most of northwest Tennessee, the Boot Heel, maybe even some light snow as far north as the Ohio River. That first wave tapers off during the morning hours tomorrow, and it looks like most of us will be snow-free by midday tomorrow. Our second system starts to move in from the northwest by around 9 o'clock tomorrow night, spreading snow into southern Illinois and southeast Missouri, and that will expand across the area during the overnight hours of tomorrow night and continue through the first half of the morning on Tuesday, and then tapering off west to east fairly quickly as we head into the afternoon. So how much snow are we talking here? Well, as far as tonight's event, we're going to limit most of the accumulation to the Boot Heel of Missouri and northwest Tennessee, where we have the advisories and warnings with roughly 1 to 3 inches. There could be a dusting creeping up a little bit closer to the Ohio River. Now, tomorrow night, the areas that miss out on tonight's snow will get on the action tomorrow, with 1 to 2 inches expected for most of western Kentucky and southeast Missouri. As we head farther north into southern Illinois, along and north of Route 13, we're looking at the potential for around 2 to 3 inches. Of course, this is still kind of a developing system, so check back for more details as we head through tonight and into tomorrow. Here's that planning forecast. Those snow chances in the forecast for the next couple of days. Highs only in the lower 30s, and then after that, snow moves out, the even colder air moves in. Mostly sunny on Wednesday, but check out that morning low of 16 and a daytime high only of 23, down to 12 Wednesday night, and a high of 25 on Thursday. As we go into your 7-day planning forecast, that weekend is always in view. Next weekend, the potential for a mix of some rain and snow. So Old Man Winter has a firm grip on the area, and he's not going to loosen it up anytime soon.
Does not sound like it at all, and probably a good reminder, Trent, go to WPSDLocal6.com. You've got your weather page there. We were just talking before the newscast that you've put links on our Facebook fan page. It's all good.
Lots of updates on the web and on Facebook and Twitter as well.
Trent, thanks.